Hey, what is up guys? Jeremy here and welcome back to another video. We're taking a look at the Eonfine waterproof case for the iPhone 6 and 6S. This is also available for the 6 Plus and 6S Plus for those of you with the bigger iPhone. Now this is normally a $35 or $36 case, but it's currently on Amazon right now for 17 bucks. And I also do have a referral discount code that'll get you another 20% off. So you can actually get this case for 13 bucks, which is absolutely insane. That's like probably about 75% off. But the question is, 13 bucks, you're going to be putting your, $5, $6, $7, $800 iPhone in it. Will it protect it from water? Is it really waterproof? So we will be doing a waterproof test in this video. First, I'm going to unbox it for you guys so you can see what you all get in the box. Do keep in mind that this case does come in a variety of different colors. I have the black version. It comes in red, green, blue, pink, a whole bunch of different colors, which is pretty awesome. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's just take a look at the box first. It's got some pretty straightforward branding here. You got someone skiing, someone biking, and then people on a ski-doo here on the edge of a giant wave. And she seems to be taking a selfie, which is kind of funny. But going on to the back of the case here, as you guys can see, it says it's waterproof, it's snowproof, it's shockproof, it's dirtproof. And then there's 6 levels of Eonfine protection down here that'll kind of explain the certain things. Waterproof up to 6.6 feet or 2 meters, fully sealed even from the most minute dust particles, designed and tested to withstand shocks and drops up to 6.6 feet or 2 meters. So it does have shockproofing. It does have a crystal clear anti-reflective optical lens for high quality pictures and video, sound enhancement system for clear audio quality, and UltraFlex screen protection, giving you full functionality with the case on. So pretty straightforward, a nice looking box. So let's go ahead and let's dive into the box here and let's take a look at the case. So pretty straightforward. Just go ahead and slide this bad boy out, put the box over to the side along with that piece of plastic, which we don't need. So here's the case, and let's see what, there's actually some stuff inside here. I'll flip it over for you guys. Let's get this plastic out of here. Dear valued customer, blah, blah, blah. We don't need to read that. But anyways, here's the case. So let's go ahead and let's see what we got inside. So we have a little manual, it looks like. Yeah, here's a manual. It's going to give you, the phone installation guide here. You are obviously going to want to do a waterproof test before you put your iPhone into this, just to make sure that it is sealed 100%. There's no manufacturer defect in the seal or anything like that. So you got check your O-ring, the water test, and then you have the phone installation. So yeah, one of the big things is to check the O-ring. We'll get to that in a minute. So also with the case, you do get a headphone jack extension, and this actually, let me see this here if I can unplug it. Yeah, this actually will screw on to the case. It looks like there's kind of threads right here, and there's also a waterproof seal right here as well. So I don't know if you could actually have, I don't know, maybe some waterproof headphones connected into this or something weird. I don't know, but the headphone jack seems to be, waterproof, and it's just a extension. It also does come with a lanyard, which is really cool. So if you are in the pool or whatever, that way you don't lose your iPhone, or if you're out on a river or whatever. It does come with a lanyard, which is pretty neat. That way your phone doesn't drop out of your hand. You also do get a microfiber cleaning cloth here. I'm assuming just to clean the screen protector that's in the case. I wouldn't probably use this to dry off your case, but you can use it to clean the screen, so that's pretty cool. Also, you'd probably want to clean the screen of your iPhone before you do install it. Okay, so here it says stop, so this looks important to me. Installation checklist, and then you do have an everyday checklist. So I would recommend you guys to read over this for sure, considering, you do have your very expensive iPhone in here. So let's go ahead and let's get this out of here if we can. Let's go ahead and peel that out. So it does have a checklist that you guys are going to want to take a look at. So here's the case itself. It does look pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. I really do like the look of this. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the seal. So here's the orange seal on the back plate of the case. This is what you're going to want to take a look at, this orange seal. to make sure there is no manufacturer defects in it, just to make sure it looks nice and flat everywhere. So mine does look fine. It looks fine to me. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and go to the bathroom here and do a water test for you guys. Alrighty, so the case did survive the first waterproof test, so now I'm going to go ahead and install my iPhone in the case and give you guys a closer look at everything, just so you can see what the case actually looks like. So first off, what we're going to do is take our microfiber cleaning cloth and just go ahead and clean off our iPhone screen, and then we're also going to want to clean off the front plate with the screen protector and make sure there's nothing on the back side of it, because if there's any kind of piece of, dust, dirt, or hair, it will be in between your screen and the screen protector, and you're probably going to feel it on your fingertips. So I would honestly make sure that this is crystal clear clean. I kind of went through before here and just did a quick clean just to make sure there's absolutely nothing on there, because that will annoy me. So once we have cleaned both of those, the next thing we're going to want to do is go ahead and put our iPhone into it. And we're going to want to go with the button side first with the mute switch here. And you're going to want to make sure that the mute switch on the case here is in the, whatever position you have your mute switch on your device. That way you can flip it on and off to mute and unmute your device. So mine is turned on, and it is in the on position on the case. So we'll go ahead and just slide our iPhone into the case, and then you can see I'm sliding it so the buttons go into place, making sure that that mute switch is locked into place, which you guys can kind of see right there. And then for just to test it, I'll flip it on and off here. So there's the vibrate, on and off. So it is working. So now it is in place. We can put the back plate on. I'm going to clean up the camera here, the lens on my iPhone, just to make sure that that's crystal clear as well. And then also you're going to want to make sure that there's nothing on the seal, of course, because that's what's going to keep your device protected in the case. Make sure there's nothing on that orange seal. And then I've also gone through and cleaned the camera lenses here, and also this kind of back piece, so you can see the Apple logo, making sure there's nothing in this case. So once we've done that, we can go ahead and put it together. So you're going to want to be a little bit tedious with this to make sure that every little spot that clips is clipped in, just because you want this to be 100% waterproof, and it is a bit difficult to get this to click in. So there we go. Just kind of work your way around the case. So there was a pretty hard snap. Now this is probably going to be a pain to get out of this case, just because it is sealing in very tightly. But of course, I would rather it be a pain to get apart and it just be safe more than anything. So there we go. Let's go ahead and turn the brightness on. The sun came out here. So there we go. Just go around and just make sure that this is 100% sealed. Every little spot is clipped together. It does clip together in a lot of different spots. So there we go. That is what it looks like. Let's go ahead. Touch ID does look a little goofy because it's kind of like a really soft kind of plastic that allows your fingerprint to transfer through. But as you can see, it does work. Let's go ahead and let's try the lock switch. Does work. Let's go ahead and try the volume up and down buttons. It actually feels really nice. It works perfectly. And then of course you do have access to your lightning connector at the bottom. Of course, if you have third-party connectors, you might have issues getting all the way in there. So do keep that in mind. In this case, it's probably not going to work with a third-party dock. So do keep that in mind. And then also you do have access to your headphone jack. And you can actually use the supplied headphone jack extension with this, which let's test this out. I believe it does screw into it. Yes, it does. You do screw the extension in, which I kind of like that. So it does screw in there, as you guys can see. Let's go ahead and take that out. And then obviously you have your speaker here at the bottom. Turn the brightness up for you guys for a little bit. And then the lanyard will go through this section right here. And let's go ahead and let's turn my brightness down. The touch controls seem to be working perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and launch Cydia. It feels perfectly fine with the screen protector over it. I mean, all in all, I'm actually really impressed with this case. Yeah, it does feel perfectly fine. There's no delay or anything like that. Just kind of flip through the different pages here. Let's go ahead and open up a folder. Everything does feel good to me with my iPhone being in the case. So no delay, no weirdness happening with the touch controls on my device. Go ahead and swipe down. Yeah, that feels good. Control center feels good. Yeah, it all feels good. I mean, for 13 bucks, you can't really go wrong with a waterproof case. This did survive the waterproof testing. It does go into the case very nicely. Again, like I said, there's color options. And if you guys want to pick this up, I'll leave the link down in the description. Be sure to use the referral code that will get you 20% off. This is available for the iPhone 6, the 6S, the 6 Plus, the 6S Plus. So be sure to check out the links in the description. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the Eonfine waterproof case. If you did, definitely throw me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot here at the channel. And if you guys want to see more reviews like this in the future, don't forget to click that subscribe button. This has been Jeremy, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.